Welcome to the Loud
Welcome to the Loud Lounge.
Welcome to the Loud Lounge.
This is the Loud Lounge. Come chill at the Loud Lounge.
We are chilling at the Loud Lounge.
Welcome back to the Loud Lounge. We have it for Shawn from Urban Island. So we talked about your clothes, but I see you have a hat. How can we get your hats? Do you have all different colors? Tell us about your hats.
Yeah, so hats being one of the accessories that we actually provide. I do have them in multiple colors. Usually they are solid colors, but I bring them in like sort of trucker style or just normal
Trucker.
flat bills. Or normal curve, or even dead hats as well.
Yeah.
So we do embroidery prints, or we do just regular printing on the hats and stuff like that. But usually I bring them in, a few times a year just to sort of complement the apparel that we actually sell normally.
I really like it. I'm just loving everything, the whole fit. Frey, you should have got a hat too, because he in there.
Full guys in, see?
Well,
Full guys in.
one of the things that we also try to do is bring in hats for the different sizes, right? So there are some men, possibly like Frey, that might have a larger head. And sometimes the hats that do come in that a lot of people bring in are not extra large or double X for men. So those men have a hard time finding hats, so we try to accommodate them as well. As Frey said, about larger men in Bermuda, there's not a lot on offer here for them. So even when it comes to our apparel, at the moment, our range is small to 3X, but we do go up to 7X as well.
And it's not just for men, it's unisex.
It's unisex.
It's unisex, so it's not just for men. So
Exactly.
that works all good for men.
And you'd be surprised the amount of women clients that
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be cozy. Nobody wants crop tops all the time.
Right.
We need a little hoodie too. So yeah. So
Now, speaking on that, talking about the big guys, I see a lot of your clothing being worn by friends of mine as well as yourself. You might as well say you're a model for the girl, okay? The guy has Urban Island pajamas. Can we see a marketing skit from you like, there's a Trojans man. Could we see Somerset in an Urban Island football girl?
Trojans all day.
No doubt. I would love to work with other community-based programs and stuff like that. I already am working with a couple. I support Open Your Heart Foundation with their program as well. And I have sponsored North Village junior netball team, netball program as well. So I do like to work with grassroots organizations. And as I am a former Trojan, or once a Trojan, always a Trojan, I definitely would love to work with Somerset Cricket Club if that opportunity arises.
That's awesome.
Now,
One of the things, and not to cut you off, Ray. So a lot of our designs that we do, you will see like over the summer. I do T-shirts and stuff like that in the colors of the cricket teams.
Yes,
right.
I saw
So
that.
you will
Wow,
have
that's nice.
yellow and blue
for St. David's,
That will go for St. David's, or yellow and blue, or blue and yellow for Somerset Bridge as well. And then I'll do red and blue for Somerset, or blue and white for Rangers and Cleveland. And light blue and dark blue for St. George's. So, and even though I'm a Somerset man, I love St. George's.
So could we get an
no
orange
problem
and white?
doing it.
Could we get an orange and white for Devonshire coats, please?
Coats and Somerset are just
orange
mortal
and
enemies.
white.
That's so hard, man. I could do that. Though.
But, we're in a better stage.
We could bend it for you, Frey.
Orange and white.
Yeah.
Then shout out to Jay.
Yeah. Orange,
Shout out to Jay. That orange and white's coming.
Yeah, Jay, Ray, Shannon, all you guys from
Noriko.
Yeah, all of you.
So speaking on that, we talked about how you came up with the concept. You was saying about COVID, right? What was it like when you was going to your distributors for the different clothes? Because I can say this is comfortable and it's also been washed.
And good
so
quality.
You guys can look at this.
It seems
It's
like
been
very good
washed.
quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was that like going through that trial and error phase to get into where you are now?
So, well, like I said, I went through a lot of videos or on YouTube trying to do research on different brands and what manufacturers they use, what clothing products they use, and the quality of them, right? So what I was doing at that time was bringing in different samples from different manufacturers to wear them, wash them, and put them sort of through stress tests and stuff like that to make sure that we had a good quality product. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't work out. Even putting some of our customers in them or giving them away and getting feedback from the customers, that was very important to actually do. You have to be careful of scammers when it comes to manufacturers, because all day, every day, once they find out that you have a brand, your Instagram page is getting bombarded with people that are trying to sell you something, right? And so you have to learn about who to trust. And if you can go through some trustworthy sources of people that have micro brands or even larger brands and stuff like that, and get the information from them, which is very important. And a lot of those guys are out there giving that information back to entrepreneurs like myself, so we don't go through the same pitfalls that they did. But I didn't find it too difficult, but I did find through trial and error that there were some products that we just wouldn't use anymore, or some manufacturers we wouldn't use anymore. But now I have some tried and true manufacturers that I've been using for the last probably year or so that are working well for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about with your competitors on island? How do you find that? Like, are you doing well? Is it difficult at times? Because, like you said, there's a lot of people now doing their own brands. What are the ups and downs of having a brand in Bermuda?
So the biggest obstacle with any brand is brand awareness. So trying to get your brand out there to the wider audience in Bermuda is challenging. Mm-hmm. We do have other competitors, but I don't look at other entrepreneurs as competitors. I actually look at them as collaborators, because it's enough pie out here for everyone to eat.
That's good.
So I don't hate on anyone. I want everyone to succeed. There are a few other brands that want to work with us, so I'm happy to do that as long as everyone's bringing equal value to the collaboration.
And that's how you do it. Yeah. Work together, and you go bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even when we get out to vendors markets and stuff like that, so sometimes we do our own pop-up, and then sometimes we go out in a larger vendors market, and then seeing other vendors, their customers coming into that collective. And so now you have more foot traffic coming in and seeing what you have to offer, and then your customers are coming in, and then they're seeing what the other vendors have to offer. Everyone's benefiting from that. So as far as any haters or anything like that, I'm not aware of any. I'm sure that there are people that are not supportive or not actively supportive, but they may not be haters, like type of thing.
Exactly. And you know what? You inspired me now. So, Frey, we need to come up with a launch brand and collaborate with Urban Island. What you think?
I think so.
You inspired us today, You inspired me.
I have a couple of shops that we can push our clothing line in.
Okay.
His name remains anonymous, but I think he's sitting in this studio right now.
Okay.
So, Shawn, we talked about your clothing line and how you came up with this concept through the pandemic. What we want to now talk about, who is Shawn outside of the clothing line? Who is the everyday Shawn?
Okay. So.
But before you do that, we'll be right back. We have to pay some bills.
Come chill
We
at
are
the
chilling
Loud
at the
Lounge.
Loud Lounge.